Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Fedora House, place where we're going to discuss how to make our house better, what tips and tools to use to decorate, to change and to improve our house. Well, in this particular episode I wanted to discuss how to make our house better for Christmas. Christmas is coming and that is a perfect time to decorate it. And I've seen many different styles from houses overloaded with lights and Christmas decorations outside on the streets and inside. And also I've seen minimalistic style depending on your place of living. And there is no shame in using either of those. But perhaps you just cannot find what suits you at the moment. My aim is to give you some ideas. We are going to discuss them, to look at them and find out what suits you the best. Well, let's get to it.
Right, let's get right into it. And in this board I prepared some of the pins specially for you. Let's start with the first one. Here we see a simple glass jar filled with dried orange slices and pine cones. It's very minimal decoration, but the warm tones and natural materials instantly create a winter composition, an atmosphere without feeling heavy or cluttered. To my surprise, it's actually a great use of a dried orange in a decoration. It gives this unforgettable scent and atmosphere in a room, especially in this holiday as a Christmas. This decoration used twine and wood to create stylized Christmas tree shape. It feels handmade, tactile and slightly rustic, perfect for interiors that want warmth without traditional Christmas colors. Followed up by the small green tree shapes that are made from thick yarn. They are playful, graphic, and almost sculptural, showing how soft materials can create strong visual structure. Here we have a window display with the handmade string trees in a different size, and the repetition creates rhythm, while the light from the window keeps the whole setup airy and light. Ah, another example of an unusual Christmas tree. These trees are made from folded pieces of paper, music sheets, or book pages. It's a great example of upcycling, turning something flat and forgotten into a vertical architectural decoration. A glass vase filled with evergreen branches and cinnamon sticks. The focus here is on the scent and texture, not just visuals. It's subtle, elegant, and very sensory. This is the table satin with greenery again and small pine elements which act as a natural centerpiece. Nothing feels forced. It's about enhancing the dining experience, not overpowering it. A similar concept but more refined, evergreen branches in a clear way on the table, and the simplicity of it lets the material speak for itself, especially when combined with soft lighting. And remember, it's more advised to have the soft lighting and similar color lighting. We are moving to something more asymmetrical. Here we see the green ceramic vase with the branches arranged asymmetrically, and this creates this modern feeling, almost Japanese in spirit, calm, intentional, and balanced. Following up with the tall glass cylinders filled with the pine cones, orange slices, and warm fairy lights. This is a great example of how lighting can turn very simple objects into a focal point. And using oranges as a dining table decoration, creating color contrast. It is soft but effective, natural oranges against muted fabrics. Let's get to the living room. An low coffee table styled with branches, candles, and subtle ornaments. Well, this shows how horizontal surfaces can be styled without clutter. Everything has space to breathe. And even more minimalistic, candles placed on a wooden tray with the pine cones and soft textile underneath. The round shapes and warm light create a very intimate, grounded feeling. The only thing you have to remember not to create an extra fire hazards, so beware of this, especially at one of the examples I'll show you later. It looks stylish, but be careful. Let's take a look at this minimal shelf with dark weight and hanging paper ornaments. This is a great example of vertical balance. Nothing touches, yet everything connects visually. We get into a long wooden tray filled with the pine cones and candles, another example of linear and simple work, especially it hangs well on the dining tables or consoles. And as you can see on the right side, we can have a little bit more versatile use of pine cones and greenery, even using the square or round tables. And finally, my personal favorite is a small decorative tree placed on a kitchen counter. It's a subtle and compact, proof that seasonal decor doesn't need to take over the space. And as you can see, it doesn't even have this much of a decoration on the tree itself. Pure minimalistic. However, the candle, once again, a little bit tricky. I would place it a bit further from the tree itself. Well, that's been it. I hope you got some ideas for your own Christmas table and from your own Christmas room decoration, whatever you want to do at this point. I'll be happy to join in the conversation down right in the comments, so feel free to leave your ideas as well. We can discuss them. That would be interactive and educational for both you and me as well.
Alright, I hope you found that information useful and you can apply it right away. Feel free to comment down in the comment section and we are going to have a nice discussion. Feel free also to add your own creative ideas and critique to all the designs that you've seen today. Well, follow up to see more on this channel. Take care and I'll see you around. Bye bye.